Hey, what's going on, YouTube? East New York's finest host about Mike. What's poppin', everybody? Uh, I did some videos back to back. I think Friday I put out a video of me coming back from the city on the Jersey Transit Montclair line, which is the line I live on. Um, of me meeting up with this dude named Mark, and I got those three wonderful toys. That's my impression of Jack Nicholson's 1989 Batman's Joker. Where does he get those wonderful toys? And yeah, so again, like I said, I picked up that the Clone Wars Anakin, Darth Maul with mechanical legs, and the Anakin is a sideshow exclusive, so you know that costs more than the regular. And of course, I got the exclusive Venom. So later on today, I will be opening them up. It's been a I mean, I haven't. I think I went thrifting once this week. I picked up a couple things from Target and Walmart. Um, Outside of that, I didn't go to my normal spot. I'm normally at almost every day. I just wanted to take a week break from the nonsense there. And like I said, Friday, I had to get up early, drop Isaiah off, go run to the city, meet this dude, come back, bag and tag stuff. That takes a lot of time to sit there and price stuff up, look stuff up at Then I had to load the truck, then go to the Edison Center, Edison Expo, and I had to drop off mad stuff. Then I had a spot. Then I moved that spot to the same room where I was at before. So that was like moving twice because I put everything there. Then I had to move everything from there about 70, 80 feet to another spot. Then from there, drive back home with Isaiah. Isaiah was sleeping, so I didn't want to. I was like, I'll let him sleep in the truck, even though I took him there to help me. But I was like, it's all right, I got it. And just to bag and tag more stuff, and then load up again for Saturday morning. And I took a shower, and the rest was history. Woke up, my wife and my daughter was there because my daughter, she lives on her own, and the plan was me, Isaiah, my daughter, and Mike Jr. was supposed to go to the toy show because I know my daughter could have used the extra help. I always pay my kids, even at flea markets and stuff. I always try to pay them. Most of the time, they don't like taking money, but I was very persistent on my daughter taking money this time for the toy show. This is the first time she's ever done a toy show with us. I don't even think she ever went to the flea market with me since we lived here. Now that I think about it, maybe once or twice, if that, to be honest, but never a toy show. Since I started doing it, she had fun. She liked it. It was different for her because my kids always, got older when I was doing, when I was doing flea markets. They don't like it too much. None of them, three of them don't like it. But it was actually a decent show. Like I said, the first show I've ever done with this promoter, I've done at that same center. I was in the same room this time as I was the last. I was on a different side of the room, but still know I was still in the room. He allowed me to have more room. That's why I moved to that area, which I think was a smart thing for me. It was a lot of foot traffic, even though it's like one of the smaller rooms, but because it connects, the way it connects, it's a dead given for a lot of foot traffic, and we had a lot. And this show, me and the guy next to me, Dan, we probably would have done better because I was definitely cheaper than everybody there. Me and him had similar stuff along with some other people, but me and him, well, I definitely was the cheapest out of everybody. My GI Joes, my Transformers, everything I had was cheaper than everybody. And then I get to the point where a lot of customers, they see me, hey, what's up, and they're like, oh yeah, this is the guy, da da. So I'm ready to will and deal. If I could buy something for $10, if I can make 30, 40, even 50 on something, fine. But if I buy something for 10 and I make 10 to 15 on it, hey, I'll move it if I can. Unless it's a real hot item, I'll move it. You know what I mean? And Dan's a good dude, man. I know him from him doing the toy shows up in Wayne. So he came to this toy show, and this is the first time we were actually vendors at the same show, and he definitely gave me a steal last night, yesterday, whatever you want to call it. I didn't do nowhere near as well as I did at the first two shows. I did just shy of what I did at maybe the fourth show at the Woodbridge Hotel, and I didn't even know that he has another show this weekend coming up. So I may go. I may just pay for one or two tables and see how that goes. So today I'm going to Columbus, so look for that video. I'm waiting for Isaiah to get ready. He wasn't feeling well, so he didn't go yesterday. I don't like kids. I don't like nobody being with me who's sick. Not because I don't want to catch nothing, because it's miserable. I know how it is. I had bronchitis for the last 2 weeks, and I get bronchitis every year, 3 to 4 times a year, like clockwork, and like a work shift. I get it every October, every November, and then I get it normally between every late March to like April and early May, all the time. Then that's always followed by badass head colds from like mid to late May to like almost all of June, which is ironic because when I was younger, I always had bad allergies, but for the last 4 or 5 years, I haven't had allergies like that. My son Mike Jr. gets it crazy. But anyway, enough of that jibber jabber. So let me show you the stuff I picked up yesterday. I really wasn't trying to spend money. I did do some trades. Let me show you this. This I got from Dan. This I brought home because it was busted. Yeah, these I brought back to the house. And I realized I did have that one. Alright. So I did have 4 Constructicons. I put $50 on 4 of them. And I picked them up last Sunday at Columbus, and I think I paid $15 for 19 pieces of toys, which those 4 was in there. So it's like I paid less than $1 for the 4 of them, and I did trade. I'm trying to build this Marvel Legends thing back up because Marvel Legends do well for me, and they're good bargaining chips. So I did pick the best stuff he had, and he was selling this stuff for half of what he had it for. I don't remember this guy's name, but he had, it don't really matter. Yeah, well, we did a trade. He picked up that and like I think 2 G.I. Joes or something like that, for trade. Because another guy that he know that does Transformers, and this guy's prices are crazy, so they split whatever it was. So you got this guy here. I know it's hard to see. Hopefully you guys can see that. And we got a Captain America. So basically the prices he have on it is probably what I would be asking. I mean, he is kind of expensive too, but he's probably like close to what I would do. This is actually from the Doctor Strange movie. He's got 15 on that. I always take these out and put them in Ziploc bags because I'm just real funny with that. Then he have this this Sabretooth. It's hard to see because like the bag is kind of frosted. Has another Doctor Strange. This is another one. There's another Captain America. Basically the same one as there. What I do is I leave the DC stuff behind unless it's DC Classics. I really don't mess with the DC Multiverse. Not only McFarlane, but the regular Mattel ones. This is definitely... Is that Havoc? He does Havoc, right? Then we have, I think it's a Spider-Woman, or what her name is. He got 30 on her. I didn't even know I took her. He had a couple other ones, but he wanted too much for them. But if I knew we was gonna work a trade, I would have took him. Here's another Captain America. And we got Sandman with all his stuff. I took him because only because he was complete. And then we have Electro. So Electro was $7.50. Captain America was $20, and 35 would be $17.50. So he's going back downstairs in the basement. So, and this Spider Woman he put 30, so she was 15. Havoc was 15, so that'd be $7.50. Captain America, same thing, $7.50. Doctor Strange, $10. This Sabretooth was $7.50. Half of 15, obviously. Doctor Strange, same thing, $7.50. This Cap, $20, making them 10. And last but not least, I keep forgetting this guy's name, but he was 10 from 20. And he's normally on point with his eBay prices, which means that he sells them a little cheaper. He does the same thing I do. And almost everything he has in here is just about dead on to what I'll probably do $5 on most. So that's still dead on what I would charge anyway. And yeah, so that was trade. Yeah, that's right. I did get these also from Dan later on. And then this stuff, this one guy who was a vendor by the exit door, he had this stuff, and I had a chess set. I had a Jurassic Park chess set, so he wound up giving me $45 in cash and this stuff. One guy at one show, that same show when I first did shows, he had a whole bunch of NECA loose figures, and we wound up doing a deal. He wanted $750 for everything. So at the end of the show, he said, "Listen, the bottom lowest I would do is $400." And this other guy I know, who's a NECA vendor, ironically, he came in probably about 2 hours prior, and he loves Transformers because he has a store. So he brought all my Transformer shit for $450. So I wound up just basically taking 4 out of that. I kept 50 in my pocket. I took 4 out of that $450 and gave it to him for, and it must have been like 40, almost 50 NECA turtle shit. And I dealt with him. I brought a couple of items from him too at one of the Woodbridge toy shows. And yeah, so we worked out some stuff. And what was it? So we worked out some shit. But this show, as I was trying to do a deal with this guy, he walks by and he said, "Oh yeah, whatever you do, don't pay him a lot for that stuff." Because I gave him all that stuff for $50. And I'm looking at him like, why would you even say that? And the guy didn't say nothing. I would have said something. And I'm like, why? And then he's standing there looking at me like you missed out. And he's like, "Well, you should have came to me earlier." And I said, "Dude, I wasn't really trying to spend no money here today. That's why I didn't really walk around. You know what I'm saying? I was on my A game today." And then then when he went outside, I told the guy, I said, "Why would you? I mean, why would he even say that?" I mean, I thought it was joking. I thought it was joke, but he wasn't joking. And the guy was like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Damn, you better than me, because I damn sure would have said something." But whatever. So as I'm outside now loading the truck, he said, "Yeah, man, I gave that guy a steal on that stuff. And I just didn't think it's right that he's going to try to overcharge you." I said, "Well, no disrespect to you, but whatever deal me and him make is between me and him. I'm a grown man, and something don't seem right to me, it don't seem right. But I don't understand why you would cock block him like that." So he kept going on ranting. "Well, you should have came to." I said, "Listen, bro, I'm a grown man, you're a grown man. I don't get involved in all that bickering stuff. I'm pretty confident he didn't put a gun to your head or a razor blade to your throat to make you sell this stuff. Because that guy's a little, weird sometimes." And he's like, "Whatever." And I said, "Yeah, whatever, man." And I was like, "Listen, bro, I'm the wrong nigga for that." I told him just like that. So I'm pretty sure we won't do deals with each other. But I don't like shit like that. Whatever, that's petty. And I told the guy, I was like, "Yo, man, you know, why would you? I would never do business with him again after that. Because first of all, it's none of my business what the fuck what deals y'all do. But I took this garbage from him. Um, Isaiah does play Fortnite a lot, so I'll see if he want these figures. So here you got this Sabretooth or Wild Child, I think is what they call him. But you know, I'll put him in a bin. I'll probably put like 15 on him because nobody likes him. Then you got this Deadpool, no weapons and stuff, but yeah, I'll put 20 on him. And I got to remember who she is. I know she's from Marvel because she's a Marvel character. I don't know if this is Mary Jane in a lab coat or something, but yeah. And I heard this is from Apex, so I'm gonna take them out and put them out for sale today. I gotta get ready to get out of here. I already brushed my teeth, took a shower and everything. Just waiting for Isaiah to get ready. I gotta go warm the truck up too. And these guys are from Fortnite. You got Meow Schools, and then you got these two dressed alike. So I'll see if Isaiah wants these. If he doesn't, I'll probably put them out for sale too. But you know, the guy gave me $45 for that loose Jurassic Park set. So he gave me these three, this Apex, and then these three Marvel Legends. So basically 7 figures, even equivalent for $10 each. You know, that's $70 plus 40. That's already $110. And it was a nice looking Jurassic Park chess set. It was used, but it had all pieces in there. The board was really nice, so we did a deal. These 7. Well, the guy said he sold him a huge, nice size box of stuff for only $50. So I'm pretty sure this didn't cost the guy nothing. But I guess he decided to keep what he wanted. I don't really care, you know. I got some stuff, and that's what's up. So yeah, I was just like, I was shocked because even if they were cool, I really couldn't understand why he would say that. Like even being cool with him, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to say something. I was like, well, he got to be joking, but I don't know, whatever. Dude, that was an asshole move, but whatever. This I did pick up. Did I get this in GameStop? Yeah, I must have because it got a GameStop sticker on it. So this is the Black Adam, the Dwayne Rock Johnson's Black Adam. So I may open this up because I do like the movie. I may open this up and probably repaint them. The paint apps are nice, but I'll probably add a little bit more detail to them. I only got it because I really, really liked that movie. Movie was really, really good. So maybe. And I do like the fact that since he works out a lot, like just like Henry Cavill, but my man did his thing, Dwayne Rock Johnson, because he's the only, I think he's one of the only guys that don't have any padding to the outfit to make his muscles look bigger. That's him. You know, skin tight suit, mad muscular. So that's pretty dope. Outside of that, yeah, so this is the stuff I got from Dan. We was supposed to have did a deal, but I wasn't too sure if I had this because I lost a 82 Zap at least twice, and I lost a 83 Scarlet. I know for sure once, and I thought I got them mixed up the year because I got them mixed up between the swivel and non-swivel arm, and I wound up selling both of them off before, and I didn't realize that I needed both of them for my collection. So in order for me to finish off my 83 G.I. Joe wave, I need that swivel arm 83 Scarlet, and I need that non-swiveling arm 82 Zap, and I've had both of them. So I wasn't too sure about Hubcap. I was like, wait a minute, do I even have him? Because I know Dan wanted him. And I was like, you know what, I don't think I have it. So Isaiah came upstairs and did a video, but he didn't, I mean, I really couldn't see everything, but I thought I did. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't have him. But come to find out, I did. I just looked now. And this guy, I believe, he's a Autobot Chase. So there's a good chance I probably have him too and didn't know. But you know, sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry. And this stuff I got from Dan. He gave me a good deal on these. Where are you? So the first initial deal we did was this. I was trying to see if we could do a trade, but I wound up paying cash on them. You got the G1 Night Beat and you got the G1 Short Shot. I'm pretty confident I don't have neither one of these two. He said his cutoff was like after like around, you know, wave 3 or 4. I'm like, dude, since I got so much, I'm trying to complete the whole wave of G1 Transformers, which isn't a hard thing to do, especially considering I got so much stuff from Eddie and so many people from thrifting and whatnot. You'd be surprised how fast you can come across G1 Transformer stuff cheaper than you can G.I. Joe with, you know, through the channels I go through. So you got again, you got Short Shot and what's his name again? Night Beat. And I don't have neither one of these two. I'm pretty confident of that. And Night Beat was 40 and Short Shot was 30, so that would be $70. I don't remember what we did on this. We did cash. Oh, he did $50 for these two. So he did these two for $50 for me, which is a lot cheaper than he would have done. It's funny, because, you know, over time you get to meet people, talk to them, conversate. And then here it is with both vendors at the same show. We're neighboring vendors at that, and he wound up giving me a $20 discount on them. He did the same thing later as I was leaving on these guys. We have here, he put 60 on Prowl, complete. I hope I don't have Prowl, but I'm pretty confident I don't. And then this guy, I wasn't too sure if I had him or not. The sticker fell off for him. I forgot his name. But I'm pretty sure I don't have him. And if I do have him, it might be missing something. So I don't really remember. But he does come complete with everything. I think he was like 75 and he was 60. So 75 and 60 would have been 115. No. I can't count. No, 135. So he wound up doing both of these for $80. So I was like, yep, I'll take them. So thanks a lot, Dan, again for that. So, you know. No, 70. He did 70 because I gave him 80 and he gave me $10 back. So that was 70. So 70 and 50 on 4 Transformers. Now the other guy outside, when that dude Sean, I did the deal with the Marvel Legends. He partnered up with this other vendor who does Transformers and stuff. His prices are ridiculous. He's very expensive. He's eBay prices for shit. And he doesn't really cut deals with people. He'll knock off $5, maybe $10 if you buy enough and what the figure is. And this stuff probably would have been $350 for this stuff. So speaking of 50s and stuff, I gotta get ready to get out of here. It's already 4:51. But I'm gonna show you guys this stuff real quick. So here I got from my boy Lewis. You know, he's my go-to guy for the Thundercat Super 7 stuff because I got wave 1 through. There's only 1 or 2 figures out of the whole wave 1 through 4 that I didn't get from him. I got from somebody else. Everything else I got from him. So he knows everything I have. So I'd rather go to him because he'll know what I need. So here we got 3 G.I. Joe classified waves. I wasn't too sure if I ever get them. And if I did, I know the longer I wait, the more expensive they'll get. I had the cash on me. And the other guy, I think his name is Jamie. For almost a year now, we've been trying to play catch up now with this. He has the Predator King, but nobody's giving him $300 for it. Every show he goes to, he keeps packing it up. He keeps bringing it out, but he said he's not selling it cheap. So here we have listen up, maggots. Yo, Joe. So here he had 40 on a Sergeant Stutter. Well, look, if it ain't Sergeant Stutter, Mama said, you know, wherever there is a Sergeant Slaughter, you gotta have his nemesis. and this I command. $145. I don't really know what he's going for, but I know if Lewis had it for 145, he's got to be going for a little bit more because he's normally just $10 to $15 over retail, and I don't mind paying that for things you may or may not get because Serpentor, I don't know if Southern Slaughter is going to be a figure that you could probably get in the stores yet. I'm not too sure. But I know Serpentor is a piece that you have to order online, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why I took it. Because one, he comes with his chariot and everything, and who doesn't like Serpentor? And this I command. So I had to get my dude 145. And how can you think of Serpentor without the guy who had the dream that had the dream embedded in him from Koba, la 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 la. My man, which my boy named himself after, my man, Dr. Mindbender. 85 on him. He obviously Dr. Mindbender did come out before Serpentor and the Sarge. And I always said if I wanted the Sarge, they had a couple of other companies that made Sergeant Slaughter figures, but I always wanted licensed, like a real one from G.I. Joe, so I wanted to get him anyway. And you know, this Dr. Mindbender. So Mindbender looks menacing. He looks good. And I like the fact that, you know, what they're doing now with these classified waves is making these guys look like the original 3 3/4, which, you know, they did start gaining in popularity, which is ironic that they do now. Pretty dope that they did start getting in popularity because a lot of people didn't like them at first. This Serpentor. Oh yeah, well, he's got all this stuff on him. I know he looks dope though. I'm not gonna open it up, but it says Serpentor and Air Chariot, so that's pretty dope that they did that. You gotta do Serpentor with his Air Chariot, and then of course my man the Sergeant Stutter. Let's go, maggots. Yo, Joe. So 40. So 145 and 85 is 265, right? And then, no. I can't count, y'all. 165. 165. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. 145 and 85. $225 and 40 is 265. I can't count. So 265 is what they all came up to. So yeah, that's why he gave it to me for $250. He said, well, the best I can do is $250. If I do any better than that, I'll be giving them to you at cost. And you know, Lewis is a very, very fair person. And like I said, I've dealt with him plenty of time with Marvel Legends. With the Super 7 Thundercats. And you know, he did sell some. He had one Mindbender. He went there with I think 3 or 4 Mindbenders, and he said this is my last Mindbender. I know I asked him how many Sergeant Slaughters and Serpentors he had. I don't know who else had. I think somebody else did have Mindbender, but I don't know how many he sold. I did know when I asked him, hey, you have this stuff? And he's like, well, I do have one Mindbender left. And I was like, well, yeah. So I was like, at first I was just gonna get the Sergeant Slaughter and the Serpentor, but then I was like, you know what? Well, how much for the 3 of them? Because I didn't want to leave Mindbender, Dr. Mindbender and stuff. So he worked the deal out. So anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Because if I get there, if I leave here at 5:15, I should be there by 6:15. So you know, it literally takes me an hour to get down there. So I need to skedaddle. So catch you guys later. Peace.